my young sister, please.
I'm visiting from Dar es Salaam. I'm a local business person in Tanzania. I run a company which does recruitment management consultants and HR solution. Back home, there is a lot of opportunity.
Thank you.
We'd like to meet you.
Well, that's Julius and Alu. These people wanted to be with you today, and I'm very, very happy that they did come. I want to thank you, Alu and Julius, for giving me this privilege and honor to come to North Carolina, not only to share this very historic evening with you as you celebrate your husband and family, but also to be with so many Tanzanians. And this is what is very, very close to my heart, and I really appreciate for giving me this platform. And for your work, Professor Nyang'oro, I only have to say this. About 2 weeks ago, I was in California. And in the program, I visited schools. These schools were of mostly black Americans who have had problems attending school, so they keep them in special schools. And they were about high school students, girls and boys. And each time I was talking to the students and the teachers, I would say, I come from Tanzania. And they just look at you. And then I would say, do you know where Tanzania is? No. No idea? No. And then I would go on and say, you know, at my time, in my age, like you, I knew all the states of the United States of America. You give me a blank map of America, and I put in all the states, the rivers and the lakes, you name it. We knew President Kennedy. We even sang a song when he died. You don't know Tanzania? Do you know where East Africa is? Blank. And I would say, oh my God, why? And there would be one teacher somewhere in both schools. They said, Julius Nyerere's country, is that? I said, yes, of course, Julius Nyerere. And you know what you've done, Julius? You are introducing our country into the United States of America by writing this book. You are helping us to brand our country through our leader. And the leaders matter because Tanzania and the United States of America has had 50 years of relationship, close to 50 years, just as 50 as we are as a nation of diplomatic relations. The governments know each other very well, but not the people. So when you have a book like this, and you've now told me the readership is growing and wide, it means the branding is really going to be very, very effective. Thank you very much, Julius. "50 years of independence, 50 years of relationship, and we still have to introduce ourselves each time we say we come from Tanzania. That's not very good. But when President Bush came to Tanzania, and when President Kikwete came to the United States, there has been a dramatic change of information and knowledge about our two countries. When I was appointed High Commissioner to the United Kingdom, UK was our leading partner in trade and investments, a source of tourism. As I'm speaking now, the United States of America, in terms of arrivals, is leading source of tourists, which means it makes a hell of a difference when the leaders come, and it will make even more of a difference when people see this book about Kikwete, because now they know President Kikwete, and they will know Tanzania. So when you introduce yourself, they will say, oh, this is a country of Julius Nyerere and Jakaya Kikwete? Yes, of course, that's Tanzania. And this book is going to do that kind of branding. So the work of a diaspora Tanzanian is going to be a great work for Tanzania, because it's going to do the job of making us visible as a country, as a people. And I want to thank you very much. Thank you not only Professor Julius Nyang'oro, but also thank you, Alu, for putting up with all those time, but now you can see it was worth it. Thank you, Alman, thank you, Yusufu, for the support that you gave to Professor Nyang'oro for all that he did. And branding, yes, we all must do that. And as the diaspora, I think we have so many ways of doing it. We can do it by writing, like Professor Nyang'oro. When we meet like this, we can sing. We can start projects of teaching Kiswahili, which is an expanding language now. It's said to be the fastest growing language. It's now spoken by almost 200 million people in East Africa and the Great Lakes, up to Somalia and the Comoros. And I think it continues to grow, and we can do a lot to actually grow that. So, Professor Nyang'oro, when we introduce you back home, we should not only introduce you as Professor Nyang'oro, we must always say Tanzanian diaspora, because we want people back home to see what we have back here in terms of skills, in terms of knowledge, in terms of energy, in terms of what we are capable of doing as Tanzanians who have had an advantage of having sometimes better education, created network, and made friendship, and eventually becoming ourselves ambassadors for our beautiful country that has just turned 50 years. And we need to be very, very proud. You said you realized a few things as you were doing the project. The things that we forget to talk about, we criticize, which is normal. Even at home, you always note the things which are not going well. Well, we forget to note the things which are going very well. Tanzania is turning 50, but Tanzania is one of the few countries in Africa that has not experienced the turmoil that has been experienced by other countries. The fact that we have a very young diaspora is because there was no reason for us to run out of our countries. It's not because we were not venturous. We were not adventurous. Some Tanzanians say, you know, Watanzania waoga, hawapendi kutoka. It's not true. We didn't have a good reason to run away. Most of the people who are here, and they're much older than we are, they had to run away for their lives. We didn't have to do that. We came out only when we thought now it's time to go kwenda kutafuta maisha. That's when we came out. Na sasa mmetafuta maisha, mkipata watu wanachumia juani wanalia kivulini. Lakini ninyi chumeni huko kwenye baridi tukalie juani kwa. Now, Professor, Yes? You want that in Kiswahili or in English? Sasa, Professor, you couldn't have chosen a good time to look back. When you look back with a project like this, which just acts like a mirror, reflecting in Tanzania and reflecting in the United States of America, what else could we have asked for? Thank you very much for making it possible for us. Thank you very much for helping us in the mission to brand our country here. It's a very big country, but that book will be going places around here, in many libraries, in many offices, in many homes, and I'm sure it will be doing a job of many, many, many ambassadors and mission officers. And I cannot thank you enough. Jamani, nawashukuruni sana kwa kunisikiliza. I shouldn't bore you. I saw on the program kuna mziki. And you know, Tanzania, you can never really celebrate kabla hujaserebuka. You know, we must help Alu to celebrate, because Alu introduced that. She said, today we are celebrating the efforts of her dear husband. Alu, I assure you, we will really help you celebrate. Hongereni sana, asanteni sana, Mwenyezi Mungu awabariki nyote. Asanteni.